Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock number 51. And what I'm going to do is that we're going to take a look at Operation Bedrock in the Natural Texture Pack. So this is going to be the Natural Texture Pack edition of Operation Bedrock. Alright, so let's go here, and of course there's a Halloween, which will be for next week's episode, just in time, like 2 days after Halloween, but either way, it'll still be in the Halloween spirit, because people are going to be eating their candies all day long, and that day too. So, let's go ahead and start with this video. Natural Texture Pack. And here we go. Time for it to go yellow. Awesome. There we go. Now we can start this video just after we initialize the server. And Salvy's dying over here, but you can't hear him just yet. So, after this is loaded, I'm going to actually invite all my friends here, and then we get to hear Salvy dying over the mic. Okay, not all Swedish people have blonde hair. Or they could actually get more messages for that, because it doesn't seem like they have been updating that quite yet, or lately. Oh, that looks so different. Awesome. Okay, so there we go, preferences, and we go to voices, and then we go to play through both. Say hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay, well, there was a guy who was playing a macho drinking game with his friends, and one of his friends cut off their toes, not to be, like, beaten. You know what he did?
Yeah,
Cut off his head.
he cut off his head with a chainsaw. That's from All Times 10. I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching it. I
So,
don't feel like moving.
skeleton, die. Hey, look, dirt. Nobody patched this up. How nice.
I don't know where I am.
I don't know where you're at either. So, what's been going on this week is that a lot of things has been going on, honestly. That Friday, pretty much, I went to the place where I nearly died. Yeah. About, like, I don't know, like 12 years ago? It's been a long while. My father has finally taken me to the place where I nearly drowned all that time ago. And he literally risked his life to actually save mine. So, the story behind it. Maybe I'll even make another video about it. And now everyone's leaving the party. I want them to hear about this as well. So I gotta wait till everything's loaded, till everything's fine. Come on. Waiting for the invite. Oh, that's what Obsidian looks like. Okay. Back out of the party. Alright, there we go. Join the party. There we go. Alright. So back to the story at hand, where I nearly died 12 years ago at the age of 8 or 9. My parents are not even sure how old I was. I don't even know. I only know bits and pieces of the details. So all I can know is that we went on a little bit of a camping trip just to go to the river to check it out. And then there was a loading dock right there. So my friends and I decided we were going to swim in that little area. We know not to actually go past the loading dock. As long as we were staying on the little ramp right there, we'll be safe. Well, apparently one of my friends actually had to swim with flip-flops on, and one of the flip-flops actually got caught in the current. So when I went to go after it, I got sucked up by the current. So my father sees me, and then he knew what to do exactly. He was just gonna take all the items out of his pocket so he could jump in after me, but in that short amount of time, I got dragged over to further and further in the river, then I got sucked up by the whirlpool. So I literally went under in less than 10 seconds. So, fast reacting, my father jumps, he makes a running head start, jumps into the river, and pretty much he literally goes into the river where it's really, really muddy. You couldn't even see me. You couldn't even see like two inches in front of you if you were to actually look at the water yourself. So while he was underwater, he couldn't find me. Well, first of all, it's beautiful. I have a little bit of attention deficit disorder type of deal, but either way. So when going up, he couldn't find me. and somehow he was flailing his arms around, and then he actually touched something, and that was the first thing he grabbed, and that first thing he grabbed was me. So he pretty much grabs a hold of me, and then holds me on with his dear life. He pretty much just goes little by little fighting the current, because at that given time there was so much water in the river itself. I went back to it and it wasn't seem like there was that much water as there was a long time ago, but it was during the winter, or pretty much after the winter, where all the dams were releasing all the water and all the snow has melted off from the mountains. Everybody's leaving from the party again. Gotta wait for another invite. There we go. The connection is horrible today, now isn't it? So where did I get cut off from?
You were talking about something like a story of you got pulled in by the current, and it said your father took out something out of his pocket.
Well, he tried. He literally tried to actually take items out of his pocket. Before he could even take out anything, I literally got sucked in under a little whirlpool because of the current, and then it was just like, screw it, I'm going after him. So he pretty much got everything wet, but who cares about that? I was in danger. So pretty much he jumps in, he goes feet first, of course, and then literally the water was up to his neck. That's how deep it was. And he couldn't find me. There was no way to actually see where I was. I was literally covered under the muddy water, so he couldn't even see where I was at. So as he was going up, he actually hit something, and that happened to be me. So that was the first thing he grabbed, and he held me on with his dear life, and then he started going his way through the current, or against the current, while trying to get to shore. So pretty much, as he was stepping through, he actually nearly fell into a little bit of, I don't know, I don't know what to call it. Well, I'm going to show him like a little visual, like there's a hole right in front of me. So yeah, that was a hole. There you go. So he was inching forward, and then he fell into a hole where he nearly got sucked up by the current as well. So he literally risked his life to save mine, but through perseverance? Yeah, I think perseverance. I don't know. With determination, he continued on, making the trek back to the shore, and then, of course, everything went well, because I'm still here, my father's still here, and my god, it was crazy. All because I went after the flip-flop. Like I said, like earlier, I said the loading dock was fine. It's just as long as that we didn't go further from the loading dock. The current wasn't strong enough to pull us from it, just as long as we stayed on there. But hey, I was going after the flip-flop. So when I went back to the area, I honestly did not really feel anything. Honestly, I didn't. I even filmed it. I didn't actually do any commentary. I just filmed the scenery because it's absolutely beautiful. Who would have thought that something so beautiful could have been the last place you would have seen on that given moment? But hey, anything could happen. It's just one of those things that you're there one time and then you're gone the next. It was really a bit scary, but honestly, when I went back to it, it didn't faze me at all. I'm kind of scared. I thought I would have at least felt some motion after all that, but I guess not. When my father actually went back to it 12 years later, he was hit with a brick wall of emotion. Cause, like I said, it would have been scary to see your son nearly die on that day, and you try to help him, but you just couldn't save him in time. So, imagine how he would have felt if he never saved me in time. But that's all I can remember. I remember going for the flip-flop. I think it was like a green flip-flop with a blue little lace on there. I don't even know. And I remember getting pulled under the water. The next thing I know, I was dragged out of the water. And it happened so fast, I did not realize what had happened. So if my father never would have jumped in, I would have never been here, and we wouldn't be speaking about this right now. So yeah, my father's a hero. And I'm done with that story, so what else is there to bring on the table? Jub, anything else to say? Jub? Like, any other story you want to bring on to us? Because, honestly, it's the time for stories. Have you ever had a near-death experience?
Nah. I stay inside. All I've done. I can't remember any.
Like I said, I was young. I remember bits and pieces of it, but maybe I should have my father tell the story. But I don't know. Just, I honestly thought I would feel some emotion, but I guess I didn't. I was kind of disappointed. Really, I was. The road trip there was very, very rocky. It's just so many bumps. I thought we were about to tip over once or twice while getting over there. But hey, enough of my life story. Again, I probably may make a video about it. Probably like make another video about it. Just more death details and all that stuff. But either way, update time. We're working about this little by little. It looks pretty nice. Next week, of course, is going to be the Halloween edition of Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock. So we got a long way to go. And if I ever decide to actually quit on Operation Bedrock, I'll give this little downloadable seed to everyone, show you where everything is at, and then you can mine for yourself. Unless you want to cheat. It's your world because I give you the download, so it wouldn't matter to me anyways. But hey, I give you all the diamonds and everything that there is to actually know about this world, so don't cheat. But hey, I can't tell you what to do. It's gonna be your world anyways. Contradictory to myself. Works very well. Especially in an argument. Oh wait, that was cobblestone I was putting in there. Stone and cobblestone look nearly exactly the same.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay. Ah, there's a stone. So, if I got any questions to ask you guys, have you guys ever experienced a near-death experience? And how was that for you? Tell us a story if you feel comfortable telling us it. And if you have gone back to the place where it happened, what did you feel? Or do you actually plan on going to the place where you nearly lost your life? It is deep, but hey, stuff happens. It makes you stronger, it makes you better, it changes a person, one way or another. I'm just sad that I didn't actually feel any emotion coming back to it. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't realized it yet. Maybe one day it'll become a shock to me that I finally realized how close I was to dying, and then probably have my little episode, and then I'll calm down and move on with my day. But hey, it's just something to think about. Just don't take life for granted, people. It could be here one day, then gone the next. Just a little moral of the story. Because it already happened to me, once or twice, 3 times, maybe 4, maybe 5. I gotta recount on how many times I nearly lost my life here. But it's just one of those things. Okay, on to Operation Bedrock. Stone, 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 stone. Patch, patch, patch. That's gonna be the end of the episode. Nah, I'm just kidding. So, we got a lot of work to do, because it just doesn't seem like it's taking... Well, it does seem like it's taking forever, of course. Don't know what was going on with that, but hey. Just continuing on from here, losing my track of thought, and I think I got it back. It's just a lot of time has been taking place. Usually I take the long amount of time to actually record some Let's Play episodes, which more and more people are actually looking into, which I'm actually pretty proud, because that's where I am more energetic, where I kind of make more jokes about things. I try to use logic in the situation. And sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not, but hey, it's something I could work on because I'm not kind of the one to joke on my commentaries, really. I try, it's really a hit and a miss. Some of them is funny, some of them is not. Self-confidence I need to work on, but it's just one of those things. And I gotta stop saying that. That is my go-to phrase. The more I think about it, that is my go-to phrase. And Jub, you haven't even said "don't you know" in a long, long time.
Don't you know?
You forgot the eh.
Hey, finger bitty.
So, there you go. He hasn't said that in a long, long time. It's funny how I can remember a lot of these things, but I can't remember what's gone on with the past 5 minutes of the commentary. Huh. Don't want to say it, don't want to say that phrase, because otherwise I'm going to keep repeating myself throughout the whole entire video. So with Operation Bedrock, it looks pretty neat. I wonder what the Halloween edition of Operation Bedrock would look like.
Awesome.
It probably will be.
Some stuff.
How did I miss that?
But
I missed some butter blocks up here. Boop and boop. Again, there's going to be people saying, stop saying butter. I like saying butter. I prefer saying butter over gold. That's just my preferences. Either way. So I just wanted to get that out of my chest, the story that I told earlier, because I went there yesterday. And I did film it, so I'm going to have to try to make a video out of it. Honestly, the area is beautiful. And the river, you'll see that it's not that high. But again, during the end of winter and the beginning of spring, a lot of the snow has melted. And then, of course, that the dams themselves actually have to release a lot of water so it doesn't become overflooded. So that's where the water actually became more strong with the currents, and the water was actually rising up that it actually started pretty much from the beginning of the loading dock. I'm still grateful for my father for saving me more than one occasion, but yeah, it's just something to think about. Okay. Moving on from here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop. Lava, lava, lava. So orange. That just reminds me of the default pack. But hey, they actually add a little bit of animation in between the little layers. That's pretty cool. Didn't notice that till now. Ah yes. One of these days. I really ought to do this. One of these days I shall walk with my wolves from skylight to skylight, because I have not walked my wolves in such a long time. I have like 18 wolves, I believe, in this world. Wait, was it 19? I know one of them died. And sadly, I was not able to get another wolf because I just reached the spawn limit of wolves. Ah well. It's really hard to pick up on this note where you last left off, when that note was actually quite a serious tone and a serious note. So please, somebody say something.
Words after words, becoming sentences to paragraphs, leading to more words.
Until it turns into a speech.
That one.
Speaking of speeches, I would recommend taking a public speaking class. If you have a little bit of a fear of speaking in front of people, they actually quite help you out a lot. They don't just throw you out there. They teach you techniques. They teach you things that you want to learn about how to make a proper speech. And from public speaking, it was where I actually learned how to stop saying uhs and ums. Sure, they slip out every now and then, sometimes for comedic purposes, but sometimes I legitimately don't know what to say, especially during my Let's Play. Especially when I don't want to have any more dead space. Like, if you don't know what to say, then there's just silence, and kind of is awkward at some given times. But it is where I actually...
really cool.
Yeah, on the Halloween skin, or the Halloween texture pack, I keep saying skin pack, on the Halloween texture pack, the skeletons from the natural pack look better than the one in the Halloween pack, but that's just my opinion. So with the public speaking class, they teach you techniques and things to learn of how to make proper speeches, how to speak well, and how to actually, of course, make speeches. So it's a good class to recommend. And if you want to actually learn how to speak well and how to make speeches, then I recommend taking that class. Either if they have it in high school or if they have it in college.
I want to see Taru's mob place, so I can get some levels. I'm level 27.
Yeah, sure. It's fine with me. So we're still working on quadrant number 2. We still got a lot of work to do, but once we're done with that, we move on to the other quadrant, then we start from the bottom to the top once we're done with all 4 quadrants. So right now it is kind of slow, but hopefully when winter break is here, where everybody's going to be pretty much off from school for quite a while, maybe we can get some more work done. Again, I'm still trying to upload some videos here and there. I'm recording a lot more videos so I can do some scheduling uploading. So once I do that, then I'll have more free time to start inviting people. I've already invited 2 new people into Operation Dome. One of them is McButterman. And then, of course, there's Sniping the Face, which he became a regular whenever he is able to go online. Then we have Just In Case 12. And then Soul Clip joined us for a bit. Then I have not heard from Sound as Cub for a while. Have you heard from him?
He's on every once in a while. Just doesn't join anymore.
School, people. School takes a lot of time out of you. And even though I don't have school for a while, I have work still. And it's taking quite a bit of time out of my life. About an average of 30 to 35 hours a week. Most as 11? No. 11-hour shift. I actually had experienced that before, but the most I've really done was 45 hours at a given week, but usually back then it averaged from 35 to 40, but now it's going back to 30 to 35, so it's all over the place. I don't even know anymore. So at a given day where I'm actually at work, my friends are online, but by the time I get home, they're already asleep. Or that they're too tired to actually join in Operation Dome or Operation Blackout. So it's really, really unsettling to go through all of that.
You mean Bedrock?
Yeah. Did I say Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome?
You said Dome and Blackout.
Oh, my mistake.
You said Bedrock. I think you said Bedrock.
Ah, there's Nick. He is tired. Let me see. I don't know where to go. I don't want this gravel. I want the stone.
I'm lagging.
Are you? I don't know how, though. Either way.
I just... Zombie skipped towards me.
There's a...
Level 29.
Well, I want to end it off on a kind of serious note, honestly. Sometimes I think about how would things be if I never existed. Not going into depressive mode here, but still. That's a question that no one could ever answer for themselves. Is that you have to ask friends of what would happen if you were not to be, like, living or you never existed to begin with. Like, honestly, if I never existed, what would you have been doing, Job?
I'd probably wanking off in a corner right now.
Well, that's one way to answer it.
Yeah. Has to go one way.
Like, if you never met me, you would have never met Diamond Noodle, you would have never met Nick, you would have never met Wheeler, you would have never met Satoru, Steve, Sniping in the Face. It's a big chain, if you think about it. Like,
I probably wouldn't be on this late.
Would you actually been on Minecraft more often, or you just wouldn't be on Minecraft at all?
Barely.
So yeah. So, if anything else, just think about it. Honestly, like, if there's a person that you know that never existed, what would you be doing? Let's just be honest, people. Feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I want this video to kind of be serious, just to make you think. Because events happen that no one has control over. There's one event, but I will not talk about it because I have respect for the person, so I will not talk about it. But some people may know exactly what's been going on if they've been looking over on YouTube for a while. But don't say it on this video, please.
I know.
But yeah, it is kind of scary. One day they're there, the next day they're gone. So, just get this out of the way so that next episode we won't bring this back up again. That's how I see it. You just gotta let it out every once in a while. It's very, very healthy for you because if you bottle it up inside, at one point, it's gonna break. And then you somehow get an episode out in public and people don't know why it has happened because you never dealt with it by talking about it. So I just want to let it out now. I'm thankful for my father for rescuing my life. I am thankful that he's healthy, he is happy, he is well, and everything turned out for the best in the end. And I'm thankful for every one of you guys for watching my videos. Thankful for all my friends who are with me, supporting me along the way. So hopefully one day that I possibly may become successful on YouTube. So I'm just going to end it off here. Well, yeah, I'm at the 25-minute mark. I didn't really do much work in Operation Bedrock, but hey, I let it out, and now I could actually get more focus on actually working Operation Bedrock. So, thank you, Jub, for joining me. Sataru, you couldn't be in this world for some odd reason, but yeah. Throughout the next few days, we're going to work on Operation Bedrock, and then we're going to work on Operation Dome, because we've done a little bit of progress with the help of Jub and Sataru, and Snipes, and Just In Case. They helped out for, oh, never mind. I hit my mic, but it hit the other mic. Oh well. I'll show you guys what's been going on with Operation Dome number 6. So with that being said, I'm SodaKing090. Well, the clothes or the armor looks like pajamas. I'm not ever going to stop saying that. Have a nice day, everybody. I'm SodaKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.